Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Izwana binti Mat Ali. Today, I want to talk about DIY. What is DIY? You see and hear the acronym DIY everywhere, and you probably already know what it stands for. It stands for do it yourself. It's a pretty straightforward sounding concept, but DIY might conjure up totally different image for different people because really, it can be about so many things. Basically, DIY means that instead of hiring a professional to do a particular task or instead of buying goods from a store or an artisan, you are choosing to do that task or create those products yourself with no direct help from an expert. That doesn't mean you can't turn to resources for help. If you use a YouTube tutorial or a book or blog post to find directions or get your project on the right track, it still counts as doing it yourself. DIY is really about you seeking out the knowledge and developing the skills you need to do something that you would normally pay someone else to do for you.
Hi, today I'm going to talk the history of DIY. DIY or do it yourself is a common term used by practice-based community. However, people all around the world check DIY to create things without pro aid. We may think that DIY is a 20th century movement, but it goes way back much further to the 19th century. At 1950s and 60s, DIY was at its peak. And in the 19th century, DIY was known as Help Yourself Project. In the 19th century, books with necessary details, equipment, and even pictures were published to answer the question on doing Help Yourself Project. A writer named Joseph Moxon wrote a book on at-home practical projects, where you use scrap resources to make a new stuff that you can use. DIY is on its peak on 1950s and 60s. It is because it was the time where World War II was happened, and it was primarily focused on family survival. DIY has helped many women that suffering from economic hardship, strict rationing during the war as well as post-war time halted normal lifestyle. DIY industry managed to grow exponentially in the 1980s, and the enthusiastic instructors immediately grasped the potential of marketing ideas. People started to spend the weekend on improvement projects in their home.
Today, I want to explain about advantage and disadvantages of DIY. First advantage is learn a new skill set. Learning a new skill can be rewarding and can come in handy the next time a similar need arises. Online resources for learning new skill are endless, so you can watch YouTube, Pinterest and tutorial blog to make example. You may also have a friends or family who can help you grow the specific skill set needed for your project. The second advantage is DIY can save money. The price nowadays so expensive, so you guys can make something based on DIY using the recycled things like bottle, paper and box. By doing that, you can save the money and make it a saving. Third advantage is DIY project give you a chance to be a creative. Doing a project yourself provide the opportunity to flex those creative muscle as well as utilize problem solving skill throughout the project. If you decide to change something midway through, you can simply make this change. If you hire someone, you may not have the option or they may charge you when you change your mind. First disadvantages for DIY is DIY projects are time consuming. There is no denying that creating a DIY project takes time. If you have a job and you are a very busy person, you will have no time to do DIY project. Second disadvantages for DIY is some projects DIY are dangerous. Some projects are risky than others. We need to consider the risk, our experience and confidence before doing the DIY project. If you can do it ourselves, we need to ask someone to help and we can prevent the damage. The disadvantages for DIY is it could cost you more. If a project requires tools that you don't own or building supplies, a DIY project could end up costing more than If you hire someone, they already have the tool on hand and they often get discount from suppliers due to the volume they buy on a regular basis.
Hi, I am Hidawi. Before we start to know DIY in real life, scroll down your Facebook or Instagram or the latest one TikTok newsfeed and there will be something on successful DIY projects or some lovely handcraft goods on offer. In fact, the whole world seems to be DIY crazy. The endless YouTube videos of eager and amateur DIYers. Beyond creating great handcraft items like furniture, clothes, or sand soap, there are also people actually building their dream homes from scratch. If you're thinking that about to starting a DIY project, there are some DIY facts that you should know. First, millennials are leading the DIYers. The DIY consumer demographics shows that 73% of millennials take on DIY projects, while only 27% hire professionals. Furthermore, millennials are known to take on many DIY projects, including everything from furniture to creative planter. Besides, 21st century DIYers are an environmentally conscious community which knows the importance of recycling. Second, DIY home projects are becoming more and more popular. The statistic shows that 4.2% rise in various do-it-yourself home projects is expected by 2022. After all, those who take on the finished such projects are very satisfied with the end results and 81% feel very self-accomplished. Third, people are using small DIY projects as a means to beat stress. Craft hobbies can be a great way to relax after a stressful day at work or as a means to cope during hard periods. Small DIY projects like punch needling, clay molding, origami, or painting can be great to relieve stress and anxiety. The fact that crafting helps reduce stress is one of many interesting facts about DIY. Last, according to the DIY accident statistics, laceration from sharp tools and falling off leather are the most common injuries sustained by the DIYers during the home renovations. To all DIYers out there, please guys, safety first. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Thanks Fanny binti Awan Janis and my matrix number is D202010932991. Today I'm going to share with you 5 pro tips for doing DIY projects. First of all, always be safe. Of course, do not be careless. Wear protective gear and ensure that you place all nails and other sharp objects on safe areas to prevent hurting yourself. If you have extra help like children, let them handle easier jobs that are not safety risks. Second, have a clear picture before you start any project. Completing a project is not easy. It requires proper planning before you start doing anything. That means you have to take correct measurements, and it would help if you have clear lines on paper or a board to get an idea of what you want at the end. Third, have more than enough working space. One way to avoid unnecessary fatalities is to have enough space. Start with having some personal space of your own. It will allow you to work without any limitations. Fourth, focus on a project until it is finished. No matter how difficult or easy a project is, ensure that you finish it. You could divide the project into sections. You may move to the next part of the project if you finish the first one and if everything goes according to the plan. Last but not least, keep your tools clean. Always buy quality tools that will help you avoid issues like broken brushes within the first month of using them or broken hammers, especially when you hit a roughest platform. Look for the right vendor and let them recommend the right tools for you. Once you finish a project, ensure that you clean all of them. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome back. So today I want to show to you guys how to do a mask extender. Since the COVID-19 pandemic hit the world, everyone needs to wear a face mask to prevent from being exposed to the COVID-19 virus. Wearing a face mask for a long period can cause discomfort and skin irritation, especially to all the frontliners and those with sensitive skin. So, mask extender is the solution. I will show you the easiest way to make a mask extender. So, let's get started. The materials that we need are face mask, elastic hairband, earrings, and scissors. First of all, cut the elastic hairband. And then attach the earrings to the end of this hairband. Repeat the same step to the other side. And we are done. It took less than 1 minute.
Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to make an stationery organizer for those who have problem to organize their stationery at home. In this project, you only need an old mobile phone box and a pair of scissors to cut it into 2 pieces. Step 1, we will use the cover of mobile phone box as a base, and we will use the inner part of the mobile phone box as a compartment. And for step 2, we will cut the inner phone box into 2. For kids, please seek help from your parents because it will involve a sharp object. After you cut it, and for step 3, we will insert the 2 pieces of box into the cover phone box. We'll insert it like this, so that you have 2 compartments, and then there you go, your stationery organizer.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. Today I want to show you guys a tutorial DIY mirror using satay stick. First, we need a satay stick, of course a mirror, rope, box, and lastly glue. First, we need to draw the mirror line and cut the box following the line. Second, we need to make a line at the box using a ruler and marker. Alright, then take a glue and put it on the lady stick and glue it on the box that I have cut earlier. Let's go. Alright, the next step, take 8 stick and cut the lady stick by 1 inch and stick it on the line at the box like this. Same the same step as before, but this time I use 16 sticks and cut them 1.5 inch and glue them on the top of base. Let's go. After that, cut again the box and stick it on the back of the base. Last, I use the rope to decorate the mirror. I use the rope because I want make my mirror look more aesthetic. And the final part is we need glue the mirror at the base of this. And DIY project done.
Hi everybody, my name is Muhammad Hidawi bin Muhammad Fuad. My metric number D2020109792. Today I'm going to show you on how to do DIY black vest. I'm sure that this project will help you to have a better decorative workstation for your online classes. So guys, let's start it. Start the project. First, you need to have artificial green plant, a jar, any size, baking powder. Please get baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder. Super cheap brush, and you can get it from Mr. DIY for only RM1. And last thing is acrylic black paint. First, mix the black paint with the baking powder. Mix it until you get a consistent and grainy look. Paint the jar with a small sharp vertical stroke. Repeat it until it covers all the jar surface. And this is the final product. Thank you for your attention and sorry for any inconvenience. Bye-bye.
Assalamualaikum and hi. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an easy DIY mobile holder. We only need some popsicle stick and uhu glue. First of all, I'm gonna stick 6 popsicle sticks side by side using uhu glue. Let them all dry and move to the next part, which is take 6 popsicle sticks together, one on top of the other. Stick 2 popsicle sticks on the back. Take the 6 popsicle stick set and stick them on top. Lastly, I'm going to stick 2 popsicle sticks that are already cut into 6 cm. Let it dry completely before using it.